Okay, so I'm going to give the directions for the share and show. This is lesson 7.8. All right, the first one says use repeated subtraction to find 24 divided by 8, and they kind of already did the subtraction for you. So you need to figure out what is the last thing you're supposed to count in this division equation, and how do you do that in this model. Okay, the next row, find the unknown factor and quotient. So if you know your math facts, you'll be able to do this one easily. What is multiplied by 8 to get 56? And once you know that, you can solve 56 divided by 8 is 7. Now, I have a feeling a lot of you don't know that in your mind, so you're going to have to use another strategy. How can you do 56 divided by 8? Next one, what do you multiply by 8 to get 40? That'll help you with 40 divided by 8. And then the last row, like all the other days so far in this chapter, you can find the quotient with any strategy you'd like. So pause the video now. You try those share and show by yourself, and then come back and see how you did on dividing by 8. All right, so I'm going to show us how to solve the share and show problems. You can see how many you were able to do correctly. It says use repeated subtraction to find 24 divided by 8, and they already did it for us. So I need to figure out what if they already counted, and then that'll help me with figuring out what's left for me to count. So always in division, the total's at the beginning, so 24 is the total. What is the 8 in this model? Well, I see an 8 each time. So the 8 is how many in each. So the last thing for me to count is how many groups or how many times did I do that? Like how many groups of 8 did I make? So I'm going to circle them to help myself see that. Here's a group of 8, here's a group of 8, and here's a group of 8. So I did it 3 times. If you got 3, very good. Okay, the next row. 8 times 7 is 56. So 56 divided by 8 must also be 7. Again, if you didn't know that, or if you got that incorrect, make sure that you're using a drawing strategy. You can use this repeated subtraction strategy now that we've reviewed it, okay, so that you're not guessing. All right, some of you might know this one. 5 times 8 is 40, so 40 divided by 8 must be 5. And then the last row, 18 divided by 3. Maybe I could do circle groups, 3 groups. And then I'm going to pass out 18 into them one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, how many is inside of each one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next one, 48 divided by 8. All right, maybe for this one, I might do repeated subtraction as my strategy. So 48 minus 8 is 40. 40 minus 8 is 32. I want to go back up here because I ran out of space. 32 minus 8 is 26. Pen's getting crazy here. 26 minus 8 is, anyone? 18? Wait a minute. Where did I go wrong? Oh boy, I made a mistake up here. 32 minus 8 is not 26. Going too much concentration on my pen here. It's 24. 24 minus 8 is 16. 16 minus 8 is, oh, we're getting close to the end here. 8. I gotta get to 0. And 8 minus 8 is 0. So now the tricky part here, especially since it's so sloppy, we do it in a different color. How many times do we have to take away 8? One group of 8, two groups of 8, three groups of 8. Here, I'll circle them. 4, 5, 6 times. Don't get confused here with these two 8s. This is not us taking away an 8, it's just what's left over. So you have to have the subtraction sign next to that 8. So all of these are taking away a group of 8. That's the ones we're going to count. So that's 6 of them. Whew, kind of took a little extra time. That's okay. So that should be 6. 56 divided by 7. Look up here. Fact family, we've already figured it out. It must be 8. And 32 divided by 8 is 4. How'd you guys do? Make sure you fix any of those if you made any small mistakes, or maybe show a strategy next time, or give yourself a star or a smiley face if you did a good job. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and start a new one for the on your own.